It's 4:20.
This is Quays News.
And here's what's coming up on the show today.
Sam goes down to visit some small stripy friends.
We speak to a US podcaster about her child safety activism.
And do you believe in aliens? We see what the members of the public think at the end of the show.
Hello and welcome to Quays News. I'm Oliver Youd.
And I'm Natasha Downing. First up, our reporter Harvey Fletcher has gone down to see how a local walking group can improve the mental health of residents of Salford.
The non-for-profit organisation Talk About It Mate have started their new weekly walking group, Walk About It Mate.
The Manchester and Salford-based peer support community will be starting their walks on Fridays at 12 p.m. here at Dukes Drive Park in Monton, Eccles. Founder of Talk About It Mate, Mike Richards, spoke on the benefits of the group.
Yeah, the purpose of the Walk About It Mate is to engage with more people in Salford, get them together, experiencing peer support as we walk and talk. I just feel it's a really, really easy and simple way of well-being, being well with other people.
According to the Mental Health Foundation, since April 2020, going for a walk outside has helped 59% of the UK population's mental health problems, and visiting green spaces has helped 42% of those. The walk starts at the Coffee Collective van, who are sponsoring the walks and also handing out free drinks to those attending.
I've been through the system myself, mental health issues. I understand how it is and how daunting it can be for people. But something like this, which is relaxed, chilled out, you have a coffee, you have a chat, and you're all like-minded people in the same place for the same thing. So for us, supporting that is massive, because we appreciate the work that goes on in the community, and this is work that needs to be done.
So how do these walks benefit attendees? I spoke to one of the group members to find out what they mean to him.
It's a massive boost for me, really, especially as I said, during these times. It's great to meet people, meet new people, come down, socialise and just get out. It's a great way to connect with people, especially during these times at the minute, really. Look forward to it massively because Mike's a great leader, really, really welcoming, and all the people who come along are really friendly.
This is what Mike had to say to anyone thinking about coming along.
Yeah, just take that step, just send that message, just show up, because if you start something, you never know what could happen. I've been there myself in terms of the events that I've been to, and you're not going to get judged. It's a safe space and you'll be made to feel really welcome.
Harvey Fletcher, Quays News, Salford.
Now, sticking with nature, today is all about celebrating one of our favourite small stripy friends, the humble bee.
With today being World Bee Day, our reporter Sam Ketch went down to Heaton Park to visit some of our local bees and tell us more about what today is all about.
Tasha, they say dog is a man's best friend, but the real heroes are actually bees. And let's not forget that Manchester's symbol is the bee. Now I'm here at Dower House in Heaton Park, which is home to the Manchester Beekeepers Association, to talk to you about World Bee Day. This year's World Bee Day is about raising awareness for the significance of bees, and the theme for this year is Build Back Better for Bees. Now, there are many ways we can help our local bees, and just a number of them are that we can use bee-friendly flowers in our gardens and make sure that they're planted all year round. We can also grow out our grass and make sure that it's long enough for them to use it as shelter, and we can stop using pesticides which are harmful to bees. Now, I'm going to try and get out of these horrible conditions here in Heaton Park and let the little guy do his work.
Now, for the past week, a protest has been causing quite the ruckus at Media City.
That's right, Holly. The Save Our Children protesters occupied a space outside the BBC in Salford. But what's all the fuss about? Jess T finds out more.
Save Our Children is a non-profit organisation that aims to help children worldwide. There has been a group that has been waiting outside BBC trying to spread their message of the abuse that has been happening to children. On Saturday, they were joined by a lot more people. The Home Office of National Statistics say that the UK is the most prominent country of origin for trafficked children. They created a petition to stop paedophilia from becoming known as a sexual orientation, and this petition got rejected. 4,946 children were reported missing or trafficked in 2020 in the UK alone. Hundreds of stickers were placed around Media City with statistics like this, and most of them were on the BBC's walls. Families, children, and even dogs marched together in support of the Save Our Children movement to help fight this growing problem. Jess T, Quays News.
Now, Bridget is the host of a podcast on the topic of child exploitation and joins us live from Arizona. Hi, Bridget. Thank you very much for joining us.
Hi, thank you so much for having.
Oh, it's a
Hi,
pleasure.
thank you so much for having us.
It's a pleasure to have you on. So, tell us, why did you start this podcast?
So, Save Our Children podcast got started because our friend Emma, who actually lives in Vegas, had a Survivor series, and she was sharing all the voices for the survivors. As that podcast came about, there had been no parenting podcast on how to handle these current conversations and how to talk to your kids. So Becky and I decided to start a podcast. That way we could share our conversations with our own kids and be a voice.
And people in the UK are protesting, you may have seen outside of the BBC here in Salford, to try and encourage them to give more mainstream media attention to the issue of child exploitation. Why might that be, and what do you have to say to those protesters?
Definitely want to give love to the UK. We are connected with so many UK survivors on the Survivor series and our podcast as well. We actually just did a couple of podcasts with UK survivors. So I would say to anyone out there protesting, be a voice, stand by the survivors, be a voice for the voiceless. Survivors, we hear you, we see you, we stand by you, and just keep going. Every day there's another person who will wake up and join the fight. You're not alone. You just have to be willing to have these uncomfortable conversations till we become the majority. And the current children and our children will thank you for taking a stand. So just continue to stay true to yourself.
And Bridget, if people are watching this at home and want to help, what can they do to get involved with the cause?
I would definitely say starts in your own community and it starts at home. So just as people put up missing dog posters, find all the missing children in your community and start putting missing signs up of the children. That way people in your community are more aware of what's going on, and it's now something that they're seeing. And I think once people realize it's so close to home, then they will start to care. It's so sad that no one cares until it happens to them.
Bridget, thank you very much. Bridget there, live from Arizona. Truly interesting stuff. Now, haven't we had a strange year, Natasha?
Yeah, it definitely has been. It's even weirder now because Barack Obama's confirmed the existence of unidentified flying objects.
Oh? But what do the people in our country here in Salford think? Do they believe in aliens?
Possible.
It's possible. We can't be the only
Very
thing.
possible. Yeah, it's just, it'd be unpractical, wouldn't it? So
It's like, if we are the only people in the universe, then that is one lucky thing to happen.
Yeah. I believe there could be extraterrestrial life on other planets. It couldn't just only be us that's in existence in the universe.
Yes.
Do you think you've ever seen an alien?
No.
No. Yeah.
Okay, so different. So why do you not believe in aliens?
Because I've never saw one.
Yeah. Yes.
yeah.
Well, that's just about all we have time for. So on that note, we'll be blasting off. See you next week. Goodbye.